welcome. My name is Felecia Marie, and this is True Moon Tarot. This is going to be the fire signs. I'm going to go ahead and grab that and put that back in the deck. In case anybody's wondering, it is the King of Swords. So we're starting with fire signs. Let's start with Aries. Lovely, lovely Aries. What messages does Spirit have for Aries? Okay, so Aries, you need to kind of think about what it is that you want. Your manifestations, your wishes, your wish for fulfillment is kind of basically teetering on the scales right now. You have the ability to get everything that you've wanted, and then you also have the ability to create that new beginning that you want. So for what I'm getting right now is that it is two different paths. It's not necessarily the same path. However, the outcome is still the same, but it's based off of your subconscious. Now we also have the moon card, which is Pisces. So maybe you're dealing with a water sign, but specifically, I do think that this is actually more so your subconscious, not, this other sign. I think what it is that you have these two halves, right? They're kind of, see how they're looking at each other, the two crows? And now one of them, which is the Ace of Wands, is standing in the middle of this road. I like to refer to it as the yellow brick road. And this is, Emerald City. This person, this way of viewing things is kind of a new beginning. It's okay, I know that I want this, but in order to have that, I have to do this first, which is why this little storm cloud, it's coming over. And then with this one, with the King of Wands, he's sitting on the beast, right? He's sitting on the lion, the courage, the power, the pride. This one is sitting on here, and now we've got everything, or well, not everything, but we've got wands, there's a crown, you've got the infinity sign, hi Mimi, we got roses, this is like a little salamander. So these two sides of your wish fulfillment that it is that you want are kind of clashing. They kind of match each other, but they don't. So you have to make that decision which one it is that you want, which direction you're going to go, okay? So Aries, that's what I have for you right now. We're going to go ahead and move on to Leo. Let me pause real quick and let my doggies out, and then we will get on to Leo's. Okay, hi Leo. Sorry, I had to let the dogs out, so they are back inside. They have their lovely biscuit, and they're good to go. So, for my lovely Leos, what messages does Spirit have for you? What messages does Spirit have for you? Okay, so Leo, this is a time when you are going to kind of need to go within yourself. You need to keep your wishes, your hopes, your dreams, all of that stuff. You kind of need to keep it towards yourself. You need to not let people know what your next move is, right? You kind of need to keep that to yourself. If you are getting ready to move, if you are getting ready to, start a new journey in your career, if any of those things, you need to kind of keep it all to yourself. Now, there are going to be people, obviously, that are going to know about these things that you're doing. Whether that's some of your friends, because they are on this journey with you. Now, the only people that need to know what you're doing, the only people that need to know what your goals are, is going to be you. And then obviously somebody if it is their job to help you get there, right? You don't need to just go out and like, Susie, who you talk to every once in a while and you guys are sort of friends, but you don't really hang out all that much, but you guys end up seeing each other on the weekend or whatever. You just happen to run into each other. Don't go telling her what you're about to do with your career, right? Don't tell her any of those things because you've got people who are kind of siphoning things from you. I feel like you need to work on cutting your cords with people. You need to call back your energy. You need to find a way to get yourself again, if that makes sense. But just energetically, not like, I don't know. I don't know if that makes sense. If it makes sense, it makes sense. Let me see. Okay, yeah. So there's also going to be this emphasis on trusting yourself and staying true to yourself, right? We have the Queen of Cups here. The Queen of Cups is sometimes seen as the Ariel popped into my head, I don't know why, but like the embodiment of someone who knows what they want but also works for what they want, right? They don't let anything get in their way. What moves they got to make, they make. They don't. Okay, think of it like water, right? Water is one of the most peaceful of elements, but it can also be the most dangerous, right? And not necessarily like dangerous, but chaotic, right? And I don't really like saying that as far as like our general definition of chaos goes, but like the water, she goes with the flow, right? You're going to go with the flow. You're going to let everything play out the way that it needs to play out, but you're going to keep your cards and everything to yourself, right? You're not really going to let anybody know. You're going to think that they know. Like, you're going to let them think that they know. You're going to let them do whatever it is that they think that they know about and that they're going to try to do. But deep down, you've got something else planned, right? You've got a backup plan. You're thinking ahead. You're not letting somebody else's emotions or somebody else's feelings get in the way of you getting what it is that you want, right? So that's what I have for you. We are going to move on to lovely Sagittarius. Alrighty. What messages do we have? Oops. That was the Aries card, Emperor. What lovely messages do we have for Sagittarius? Okay. Okay, so Sagittarius, what I'm seeing here is there either needs to be or there was a change in perception of what it was that you wanted. Personally, for me, being a Sagittarius or an Ophiuchus, whichever way you want to look at it, I was born on December 10th, so technically I'm both. Again, depending on how you look at it. Specifically for me, right, my perceptions of what it is that I wanted and the expectations I had of when I wanted my fulfillment to happen or, like when I expected it to happen, I changed that perception, right? I changed the way that I felt about its timing, the way that when I wanted it, right? I stopped thinking about it as this is what I want. If I do this correctly, this is when I'm going to get it. This is when my manifestation is going to come into reality, right? I stopped thinking about it like that, and I started really thinking about it in the aspect of I've done everything that I can. I've done what it was that I was supposed to do. I'm no longer standing in my own way, right? I'm focusing on my job. I'm focusing on getting these messages out, helping people. I'm focused on growing that career as far as being a tarot reader and being able to help people on this journey of theirs. I have been working on my crocheting, like my craft career. I call it a career, but really it's just a hobby. Like, I just like making stuffed animals for people. Like, why not? Like, right now I'm working on a blanket for my sister. But anyways, I digress. That's the thing. I babble a lot. But anyways, you've changed this perception in the way that you've looked at things, so that way, no matter what, there's always cause to celebrate, right? You're always in this I don't want to necessarily say high vibe, because sometimes you can feel like you're not, or that you are but you're not, right? Like you're content. You're not going to let anything get you down. You're not you know things happen for a reason, and you trust in God's timing. You trust in that the Spirit is going to make sure that God hears you and that God helps you with your dreams and your manifestation. Spirit's going to be the one that gives those messages that you have, gives you yourself to God. Spirit is that person. You trust that Spirit will take care of everything, and let God do what God needs to do, and then God will take it from there, right? You trust in the process. But the thing is you also don't, I just heard, we don't need you to trust us though. Like, you trust them, but they don't need it. Regardless, God and Spirit are going to do what they need to do. And what was funny was I heard Jessica Alexandria, because she actually had said that at one point in one of her videos, that's what she heard, was that her guides were telling her that our guides were saying that we don't need to trust them. Like, our trust doesn't matter to them. They're still going to do their job, right? We've also got the High Priestess card here. Now, what I'm picking up from that, I keep looking down to the Eight of Swords, which is the card about like your own perception stopping you, your own doubts, your own fears, your own insecurities controlling you, right? Well, that's no longer happening. You're mirroring the opposite of that. You are mirroring, you are... You're mirroring those that are around you. You are picking up on their fears, their insecurities, their doubts. And for some reason, I think of it like, I'm picturing it like a, what are they called? The fun houses with all the mirrors, where, like, like it makes you look all weird, and like you've got one that's wiggly and one that's like short and stumpy, and like, you know what I mean? Like all the different fun house mirrors and stuff. That's what I'm picturing it in my head. Like, it's like you are picking up, like, you're walking through life, you're walking through, and you're going with the flow, you're doing what you need to do, and you're taking all of these people's insecurities, all of these people's fears, you're like taking it and you're transforming it into something that they can then laugh at, or they can then come to some sort of healing with, right? It no longer affects them the way that it did before. But the problem is for some of you, you're not releasing that energy back. You're not giving that energy back to them. You're just taking it. And because you're an empath, you are bringing it in. You're like, you're keeping it, you're hoarding it, but really you need to let it go. You need to put it back out there, right? So definitely release that. Definitely release that energy. And once you do, you're going to feel a lot better. But you are helping other people get to their celebrations. You're helping other people get to their, you're helping other people get to their union. You're helping other people, get to their prize. Like, I just pictured it like a little kid, like, winning a carnival prize. Like, I remember going to the carnival. I used to love it. Anyways, and then with the Moon card and the Ten of Cups card, this is really just a confirmation that by you doing these things for people, you're in turn changing your own perspective. You are in turn helping yourself heal. This is a very, very good thing. This is good timing for you. You, Sagittarius, definitely need to look into, like I said, getting people's energy back to them. You need to release that energy back out, right? You need to cleanse yourself, kind of protect yourself, but also get in the habit of, when you are noticing that you are taking other people's fears or their insecurities, that you in turn are also sending it back out, like in the same process at the same time, which is, it's hard to do, but also it's not hard to do. Definitely, you know, keep with you a grounding stone. Definitely keep with you, I'm picturing a solidite. I think that's how you say it. It kind of looks like a lapis lazuli in the aspect that it looks like the world. Like, it is a beautiful stone. But it has more of the gold in it, I believe. I want to say lapis lazuli has less of the gold hue in it, and solidite has more of the gold in it. But anyways, definitely, like, keep with you some cleansing, grounding stones. Maybe practice meditation, and that goes for anybody who has, one, watched this video, two, stayed to watch this video. I suggest that you guys keep with you grounding stones, cleansing stones. You keep yourself protected. You remember to also get in the habit of calling back your own energy, calling back the energy that people have been taking from you throughout the day without your knowledge, without your permission. You need to work on releasing the energy that maybe you have taken from others without their knowledge or without their permission, right? You need to get in the habit of also releasing things back out there. So really, that's all I have for you guys today. Lovely, lovely Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius, my beautiful fire signs. I hope you all have a fantastic day, and let me know if it resonated. Have a great day. Bye.